Hello. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make your breakfast metabolism boosting and fat burning by adding 30 grams of protein to it. I'll show you specific multiple options that will kickstart your metabolism and get your weight loss going right from the morning. Hello, I'm Nagina Abdullah and welcome to my channel, masalabody.com. When I started to add protein to my breakfast, that was the number one way that I started boosting my metabolism, burning fat, and also curbing my appetite. And you can do the same thing. Adding protein to your whole day is important, but it takes a little bit more thought at breakfast. And when you can get ahead of it, you're going to see that you start to see these body changes start to happen much more easily and much more quickly. Adding 30 grams of protein to your breakfast is the easiest way to make sure you get enough protein into your day. And there are some really easy additions that you can do. And this is how I started to lose 40 pounds and how I've now kept it off for over 14 years. Now, here's a framework that I have created that makes it really simple on what to add for breakfast. This is called the fat burning food framework, and this is the breakfast portion. So half your plate should be protein. Now, this is equivalent to about 30 grams of protein, but you don't actually have to count it up if you look at your plate and you see that you have about half of it filled with protein. Now, the other half for breakfast should be a low sugar fruit or veggies. So low sugar fruit are things like berries, any kind of berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberry. It can also include other low sugar fruit such as tangerines or a small apple or a small pear or half of an apple or a pear, because that makes it lower sugar. Now, you also want to look at this white tab on the bottom and have 10 to 14 grams of a healthy fat or one serving of a healthy fat. Now, this combination of foods at breakfast is truly fat burning for so many reasons. First of all, protein gets your metabolism going. It activates your fat burning. It also keeps you full for longer. Now, what's really interesting is that when you're digesting protein, it actually takes up 20 to 40% more calories than when you're digesting other food. So you're actually burning calories just by digesting protein, and that's because of the thermodynamic effect of protein. It needs more for you to digest it. Now, when you have a healthy fat is also very satiating. It is keeping you full for long periods of time. And then when you have a low sugar fruit or veggies, those are low sugar ways to get carbohydrates that are also important and keep your energy flowing. So when you combine all of these, you're gonna actually have naturally lower blood sugar that is a really healthy blood sugar for fat burning. But in addition to that, you're also gonna curb your appetite. You're not gonna be hungry for food 30 minutes or an hour after you have breakfast. You're gonna feel satiated all the way until lunch. And that's why this is so incredible. Now, the other piece of this is that it also tastes really good. When you add all these different foods, it tastes really good, but yet it's so simple. I'm going to show you some my fat burning breakfast that I regularly eat and show you how you can get that 30 grams of protein in a day. But you can use this framework as a foundation of how to set up your breakfast and just watch your weight drop off. Watch your fat start melting away. That's what happened to me, and that's what happens to hundreds of my clients. Each and every one of my client that tries the fat burning food framework for breakfast and adding that protein more to breakfast tells me that that's the number one way that they have activated their weight loss. And some of my clients have lost anywhere from 10 to 12 pounds to 40 pounds to 60 pounds to over 97 pounds. And this can happen for you too, depending on how much weight you want to lose. And this is the way to create a lifestyle shift. So let's get started. Now, first of all, before I have breakfast, I love having a cup of coffee or tea. And I love to get my morning started by having that cup of coffee or tea, but I always make sure to add cinnamon into it. And that's because cinnamon helps to bring my blood sugar down right away. It also replaces sugar in a much healthier, natural way so that I'm not thinking about sugar and my body's not craving sugar, but I am getting a little bit of that sweetness right in the morning. So start off your day with that cup of tea or coffee if you like. If you don't have tea or coffee, you don't have to do this, but if you do, use cinnamon and sprinkle that in. Now, the first breakfast that I love to have is a metabolism boosting breakfast breakfast smoothie. Now, a breakfast smoothie that has protein more in it is really going to get your metabolism going. And the other benefit is that this is so quick and easy. You can have all the ingredients ready and you can just pour it into your blender and you can go. Or you can just quickly assemble it. It takes about 5 minutes and it takes 1 or 2 minutes to drink it. So this is really easy for any morning. Now, a metabolism boosting breakfast smoothie starts off with water or a non-dairy milk like almond milk. So I recommend you don't have regular milk because regular milk does block weight loss, creates bloating, and all of us have a form of lactose intolerance. Some of us are just more intolerant to lactose. It creates an inefficiency in your body to digest foods, and it really slows the weight loss process down. So that's why I want you to either have water or a non-dairy milk. You get your 30 grams of protein from a protein powder. So you just add that protein powder into your liquid. Then I recommend that you use something that gives you more fiber. I love to use flaxseed. And in fact, I even love flaxseed meal more because it's more of a softer texture and it blends much more easily. So I add 2 tablespoons of flaxseed into my smoothie, which gives fiber as well as some healthy fats. And this is really key for keeping you full and satisfied for hours along with the protein. Now, in addition to that, I add about a 1/4 cup of berries. I'm using blueberries in my smoothie today, but you can use strawberries, which taste so amazing. You can use raspberries. You can use a blend of berries. And I personally love using frozen berries because then they're always available to me. And even if I don't use them, they don't go bad. So I'm not wasting food. And then I also like to add a sprinkle of cinnamon, which keeps my blood sugar low. I add that cinnamon right into my smoothie and it activates my fat burning even more. Then I quickly blend it up and within a moment, it's all ready to go. And then I get to enjoy that smoothie and it tastes so good. And so a metabolism boosting breakfast smoothie is a very easy way to get everything you need in terms of your protein, your healthy fats, and your healthy carbs in your morning. You're following the fat burning food framework all in one smoothie and you're done and you can move on with your morning. The second breakfast that I want to share with you is to use Greek yogurt as your protein. So Greek yogurt can have up to 20 grams of protein. And you can also use cottage cheese, which is also amazing if you like cottage cheese. I've seen a lot of cottage cheeses that have 19 grams of protein. So you can use either of these. And what you want to do is have this is going to give you 20 of your 30 grams. So you still want to get at least 10 grams more. Now, what you can do first of all with this Greek yogurt or for the cottage cheese is that you can add some berries to it. So you can have your low sugar fruit. You can also sprinkle some cinnamon. You can also add some walnuts into it for a healthy fat or any other types of nuts or seed. To increase the protein, you can either add 2 eggs on the side of the Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, or if you want to make it really easy, you can add a 1/2 scoop of protein powder into your Greek yogurt or into your cottage cheese. Now, another option is that you can have eggs, which is a great source of protein. And so what I want you to notice though, is that each egg only has 6 grams of protein. So if you're having 2 eggs, that's 12 grams of protein. You really want to complement that with another protein source. And so I recommend adding egg whites. And I always love to purchase the liquid egg whites because it makes it very simple. I'm not wasting the yolk. And so what you want to do is they share that 5 grams of protein is in 1 serving. So what you want to do is you want to really amp up. You want to amp that up. So 1 serving is a 1/4 cup. So if you add a 1/2 cup to 1 cup of egg whites and then combine that with your 2 eggs, you're going to have 20 to 30 grams of protein. You can get 30 grams of protein with 2 eggs and with 1 cup of egg whites. And so you're just having a slightly bigger omelet or scramble than you usually would have. You can make your egg in any way. You can make it sunny side up. You can make it over easy. You can make it however you feel like eating it because it still is the same amount of protein. But this is a very simple way to just increase the protein that you're getting from eggs and really take you to that place of fat burning. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do is if you feel like this is too many eggs for you, or you want to mix and match a few items, you can always do the Greek yogurt with 2 eggs. You can always do the cottage cheese with 2 eggs. You can always mix and match the options. Here's a quick recap of how to get your metabolism going in the morning by getting that 30 grams of protein into your breakfast. So either follow the fat burning food framework to feel full and satisfied and get that 30 grams into your breakfast. So you can have a metabolism boosting smoothie, you can have Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, or you can also have eggs or plus egg whites, or you can have a combination of eggs and any other protein item. Now, if you want to learn even more about the metabolism boosting breakfast and hear even more options, I'm having a free 5-day workshop called the 5-Day Metabolism Boost for Midlife Women. And day 1 is where I'm going to be talking about the metabolism boosting morning routine. I'm going to be telling you how to add an infused debloating water before your breakfast. I'm going to give you more detail about your breakfast, and you're going to know what boost you can add in to really amp up your depuffing and debloating in your body. So definitely get your free spot. It's starting really soon. I have the way to get registered. You can click below in the description. And I would love for you to check out my most recent video where I talk about how I lost 40 pounds and have now kept it off for over 14 years. And I really share everything that I had gone through, including my sugar cravings, including my feelings of trying every single diet, but always yo-yo dieting for my life, and how I transformed my life to be a healthy lifestyle and get off of dieting and also get off of sugar. And I would love for you to like and subscribe so that you can hear the rest of my videos that I come out with. I'm sharing so much information, all for free for you right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much.